I am so excited that you decided to stick around and watch this free training video. Let me start by asking you this. What would life be like if you could become a more fluent and confident speaker? What if you could be free from the fear of stuttering and be able to say what you wanted? What if I told you you absolutely can get effective and lasting help for your stuttering starting today? Some of my patients call this a miracle. I call it the most effective intensive therapy tailored to your needs, where you will be able to replace your stuttering with stutter-free speech. If you are afraid to speak in public, struggle with nervousness, anxiety, or stuttering whenever you have to speak before a group, feel like people perceive you as not being as intelligent, knowledgeable, or capable as you actually are, tried stuttering help that left you feeling only temporary relief followed by more frustration? Only patients who tried this groundbreaking program know how life-changing it is. Now imagine this. Imagine being able to speak smoothly, clearly, and confidently. Imagine when you speak, people listen, they fix their eyes and attention on you, smile, and nod in agreement. Wouldn't this feel absolutely incredible? This truly can be you if you're willing to try to put in the time and the work. First, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Mark Power. I stuttered severely for 35 years. Today, I have been recovered for over 20 years. I have been treating people who stutter for the past 20 years. The American Speech Language Hearing Association has awarded me the board certification in fluency disorders in 2001. Not only am I a board-certified stuttering specialist and fluency specialist, but I limit my practice to treating only children and adults who stutter. This is what I live and breathe. I'm also going to share with you tips and strategies to stop stuttering right away, why you should seek help from a certified stuttering specialist, how this program will literally transform your life. But first, let me share some of the amazing testimonials I got from former patients. Here's what Kaylee says. This program is an amazing one. It's been so freeing for me, and I've been stutter-free for a year. I've done other programs before, but none have ever brought me this much success. If you stutter, I highly recommend this intensive program. You won't regret it. E.T. in Irvine, California. Mark is a great person to talk with about options for treating children's speech issues. Highly recommend talking with Mark and learning about how he can help fix your child's speech issues. Mahastra says, I used to stutter a lot before I came here, especially when talking to new people. It's been around 5 months since I joined this program, and I would say that I've been stuttering less, and it's been progressing. Mark is a really good therapist, and his programs are easy to follow. This program also needs a commitment from the patient, or else it won't work. Mark still calls me every week now to check my progress and see if I'm still doing the practice exercises he gave me from the first week. Sam says, we felt incredibly lucky to work with Mark. He's everything one would want for stuttering therapy. He is very patient and compassionate. His method and stuttering programs are research-based and are truly effective. Mark has worked in this field for over 20 years and recovered from stuttering himself, which makes us believe in his methods even more. Mark receives our highest recommendations for anyone who needs stuttering treatment. Thank you so much, Mark. Now, the tips that I will be sharing with you are very helpful, but will not take the place of formal stuttering treatment. I am sure a lot of people told you to slow down and think about what you want to say. You may have tried to follow this advice, but found it very difficult to apply. You see, rather than trying to slow down your speaking rate, try putting frequent pauses in your sentences. These can be every 3 to 6 words. The main idea here is to break up what you're trying to say into chunks, rather than run on a 19-word sentence and lose track of what you're saying. This accomplishes several things. Your speaking rate is slower because you pause more often. Your brain is better able to plan what comes out of your mouth because it is a shorter phrase. You don't overload your brain with too much information. My advice to you is to take as much time as you need to plan each phrase during the pause. Don't try to think of what you're saying while you're talking. Plan what to say during the pause before the next phrase. But first, try this out in easy speaking situations first until you get the hang of it. Remember, this is only the beginning. Now let me give you an idea about how the Stutter-Free Speech program works in treatment. We begin with 2 hours of therapy in the clinic for 5 consecutive days. The first day of intensive stuttering therapy program starts with practice on the DAF machine. This delayed auditory feedback machine picks up the sound of your own voice with a headset microphone and sends it through a computer chip that delays your voice about 1/4 of a second before it sends back to your headphone. We start out your training with single words, phrases, and simple sentences. You'll get really good at talking without stuttering while wearing this headset. For some, this is the first time in their lives that they can say anything they want. Of course, you were talking ridiculously slowly and wearing a headset. We'll fix that in the next few days of therapy. Day 2. We review your ability to talk without stuttering using the DAF machine at a very slow speaking rate. You learn to put words into phrases. It's important for your brain to have a plan of what you're going to say. You also learn to keep your voice on all through these phrases. We call this continuous phonation or continuous voicing. Now we're able to move the speaking rate gradually faster by changing the settings on the DAF until you are speaking at a normal speech rate using good phrasing and continuous phonation. Next, we get you off that machine so you don't have to carry it around with you all the time. Day 3, you speak without the DAF in very slow, continuous voice. When you are comfortable saying what you want to say at the slow rate without stuttering, you switch to the normal speaking rate, maintaining the phrasing and continuous phonation skills that you worked on before. Day 4. You experience talking at a normal speaking rate, without stuttering and without the DAF machine for longer periods of time. You use phrasing to plan what you want to say and when you want to say it. Your voice is on during each phrase, sounding better than before, even during your old fluent times, because you have no fear of stuttering. Finally, you are ready to transfer your new stutter-free speech to your life back home. You do this by 1. Choosing the right person to speak to, the easiest person you know, and 2. Choosing how long you are going to speak to them. In this way, you have a lot of control over your speaking situations, not like when you had to talk to anyone who came along all day long. Now you have basically 2 options. Do it alone, or talk to speech pathologists with no stuttering experience, getting frustrated and wasting 3 to 10 years of your life. Or seek immediate help from somebody who has treated himself and hundreds of patients across the globe. Someone who is one of the best at it in the world. Learn how to talk without stuttering in less than a week, followed by a carefully managed 1-year follow-up program. Right now, I am looking for my next 4 patients. We only take 4 patients per month and carefully screen all inquiries to ensure that we can 100% deliver. We are seeking only serious patients who want to see massive transformation. Sometimes it's the smallest decisions that change your life forever. It's your time. Let's do this. Freely engage with the world around you, using words as the building blocks to an abundant, connected, and happy life. Here's how the process works. You will book an exclusive consultation call that lasts for about 30 minutes, where we will first bring complete clarity to your current situation. Second, pinpoint where exactly you would like to see yourself in a few weeks from now. Third, discuss what needs to be done immediately to unblock your natural speech and see a huge improvement in the way you speak. Now, if you stutter during this call, it's okay. That's why you're here. And remember, I used to stutter myself. Who is this for? Stuttering adults or parents of children who stutter or stammer who are serious about finding effective, proven programs that work. Those who understand that they need to invest some effort and dedicated time into the treatment program. Who is this not for? Those who don't feel they need to change the way they speak or take this program seriously. Those who are stuck in information gathering mode and are not prepared to take action and get immediate results. Those who make excuses and complain. Warning: time is a factor, and this window of opportunity will not be open for long at all, as seats fill up quickly in my clinic. Go below right now and click to book your free 30-minute consultation call. I'm looking forward to talking with you.